How's it going? Coach Colin Costello with Shot Mechanics Basketball, and welcome to another edition of NBA Shooting Secrets. This time we're breaking down Peja Stojakovic. Alright, so people often forget how great Peja Stojakovic was in his prime, and he had a lot of interesting mechanics that helped his jumper. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down a few of his mechanics that I think might help you out, so you can try plugging them into your game and see if it increases your shooting percentage. Now, as a closeted Kings fan, I was super excited for this breakdown, so I hope you can learn a little bit from his stroke.
The first thing that sticks out to me about Peja's jump shot is his shot line, meaning the path the ball takes on its way to the basket. Most players like their shot line to come up their dominant side hip, but Peja's a little bit different. He likes it more up the center of his body, or sometimes even up the left side of the body. Check out how even when he catches the pass to the right side of his body, he brings the ball back over to the center and then brings it up along the left side of his face. Now, because Peja's a turn shooter and his dominant hip is facing towards the basket, it's not that big of a deal because the ball still comes out straight out of his set point. And what's crazy is a lot of times this unique shot line allows Peja to get off shots that other players couldn't. Watch on this next play where the defender gets his hand in what would be a normal shooter shot line, but because Peja can crank the ball off to the left and bring it up, he's still able to get the shot off clean. So really your shot line's not that important. What's important is the ball's coming straight out of your hand on the release towards the basket, and it doesn't really matter how it gets to that point. Just make sure that it's smooth, comfortable, and that it's not affecting your shot negatively. Next, let's talk about palm rotation. This is something that a lot of middle finger shooters do, and something that Peja does really, really well. So notice as Peja brings the ball up to his forehead, his shooting hand is still pretty much on the side of the basketball. Then watch as he gets the basketball above his head, his palm's gonna start rotating around towards the basket and begin his release. And after that, all he has to do is make sure that he finishes with his palm facing down towards the ground, and the ball's gonna come out straight. By not worrying about getting his palm behind the basketball and keeping it on the side until it's beginning to be released, he keeps his shot smooth and fluid. So try out the palm rotation and see if it works for you. Some people hate it, but some people absolutely love it, and it can make all the difference in the world. And next, let's talk about the angle of his shooting elbow. So you notice that as Peja begins his release, his shooting elbow is pointing towards the rim. Now this is a little unorthodox for great shooters. Most of the time, great shooters' elbows are pointing towards the ground and not the rim. But in certain cases, with guys like Larry Bird, this totally works. So although having your elbow point towards the rim doesn't work for a ton of players, it's worth trying if you're having issues with your release and your elbow alignment. Just remember that when it comes to shooting, there's no perfect way to do something, just what gets you good results and feels comfortable. So you can definitely test out different elbow angles and see what gives you the best results. And then once you find that out, you might increase your shooting percentage right away.
Alright, feel free to hit that like button and leave a comment in the comment section down below and let me know whose jumper you want me to break down next. This is a channel for the people, by the people, and I run everything off a request, so leave it down below. And if you're new to Shot Mechanics, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button. That way you get all of our videos as soon as they come out. We put a bunch of videos out, and we're one of the fastest growing basketball channels out there, and that's because all our videos are going to help you get better. You're also going to click the annotation above or the link in the description for mobile viewers to get a free copy of my circuit training workout. This is a workout that's going to increase your scoring average the very first time you use it, and it's one of my favorite workouts to use with all my players. So you're going to want to get that, and it's free. Again, I'm Coach Colin Costello with Shot Mechanics Basketball. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, splash on.